Yo, it's your boy, Mo, welcome back to around 2000. In fact, Jello. Today is a very nice day. Actually, not nice because we're about to react to buffoonery here. The life of an average sociopath. Joe Bartos is gonna react to it. I'm gonna react to it, and never been done before, bro. Who reacts to somebody's reaction? And he's my favorite guy. He's a philosophical guy. I'm a mechanical engineer, so you know what I'm saying. We can share ideas and stuff like that. It's better than reacting to the video itself. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm scared, so I'd rather react to somebody rather than react to myself. He's my friend, but not really because he doesn't know me, but I know him. But whatever. Let's go. I know this is about to be some buffoonery, bro.
Diagnosed sociopath explains life without empathy, guilt, or remorse.
So no, I've never wanted to kill cats. And I'm going to be specific there. Not cats. There are things I've done in my childhood, but never to cats.
This about to be some buffoonery, bro. This about because chat. Think about it. I'm a sociopath, for example. Okay, actually, not example. For instance, like if I'm a sociopath, okay, I would never go on Lad Bible and expose myself. Because the whole point of a sociopath is to manipulate, let people know, you know what I'm saying, like what's up, I'm friendly, and then after that use them for, you know what I'm saying, my personal gain. Like I'll go to that Bible, خلاص bro, ruined. The entirety of the mission is ruined, it's compromised. Mission impossible, baby. Like there is no way, shape, or form. People's gonna look at you online, then they look at you in real life, and they would not get not manipulated. They will not get manipulated, bro. Like trust me, they know that you're a sociopath, so they're gonna avoid you or be careful.
Like killing other animals? What do you mean? Like other animal cruelty, but so dogs?
No
Or just means
relations.
any animal that isn't a cat? How do you get diagnosed as a sociopath? Do you just go to a psychiatrist and say that you're suspecting that you have,
Nah,
sociopathic tendencies?
I feel like
Like, do you
sociopath
have a
is not a
doctor
medical
and they
term.
say
I
that
think the medical
you
term
have
is
to like
maybe
go
antisocial
a
personality
younger
disorder
age or
and
maybe
other
early
stuff.
adulthood when you're like suspected of it?
Sociopath, bro. Whoever says I'm a sociopath, I'm a this, I'm a that, wallahi billahi tilahi, bro, you're saying it yourself to give yourself more aura. Like, it's just aura farming, bro. Like, there is no way, shape, or form you're saying that yourself. Okay, sociopath will never say it's so. Maybe he or she would admit, like at the end, they're a sociopath. Oh yeah, bro, I know I'm a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? But they will never gonna go like, oh, I'm a psychopath. I'm a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? Unless she got out of prison and get out and trying to let people know, like as a person who, you know what I'm saying, getting accused of being a sociopath, I want to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying, so that y'all don't get caught in it. You know what I'm saying, as like a redemption type of thing, redemption arc, so that they become beneficial to society again. I feel like that's what is probably going to happen. But she looks young, so I think she's the type to just brag about it. Well, let's see.
Definition of a sociopath. Well, to me,
Yeah,
a
what's the
sociopath
definition?
is someone who has been diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder
Okay,
and has specific antisocial behaviors. I would say a
accurate.
sociopath is someone who does not have empathy, who does not have remorse, and doesn't have guilt. I personally don't think that there's
Is that something that's genetic or developed?
I don't think that's the definition. So I met a lot of sociopaths, bro. Sociopaths have emotions, specifically anger, like envy, anger. Envy means like jealous, being jealous, but on steroids. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that is psychopath, not sociopath. Psychopath don't feel emotion. They trying to act it out.
Developmental? Because I can't imagine a full lack of empathy. Like being unable to feel remorse or bad for somebody in a situation that's not your own. It's like a higher level of narcissism because narcissists could still feel.
Wallahi billah, that's one thing, saying the same thing. That's why I like Joe. I'll kiss you. Open your eyes.
Bad.
Yeah, that's a good frame. One sec. Yeah, that's Morgan. Like he's so right, bro. Like, oh my god, I like Joe Bartolozzi because he's so right, bro. Like, yeah, that's literally narcissistic, bro. She's narcissistic. She cares about herself a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying they don't have narcissistic personality disorder, the sociopath and psychopath, but like, bro, they will not expose themselves.
For
I,
people
f- I feel like I'll say this 1 million times in
or
this
feel
video.
remorse, but it's like the step up.
guilt because it's just a useless emotion.
And the clinical diagnosis.
Guilt is a useless emotion.
Anxiety for guilt because it's just a useless emotion.
And the clinical diagnosis,
Yeah.
does that
Yeah,
differ?
but that could also mean you're stoic. like stoicism, bro. Like, yeah, sometimes I feel like being guilt, having guilt, majority of the time doesn't work. Like, oh, I crashed my car, man. Like that, like, bro, it happened. So what? That's like absurdism to a certain extent, but bro, not like you know what I'm saying, like sociopaths. I think like sociopaths do feel guilt in terms of like I kind of feel sorry for them. You know what I'm saying, type of thing.
That?
Sociopathy is not a medical term. So when people talk about it, it's usually informal. I know I use it informally. It doesn't have it is not in the DSM. You need to be diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder, which is
Yojo,
characterized
can
by
you move it down?
apathy,
Yeah,
guilt,
thank you,
and
man. Bro,
remorse.
just the goat, bro.
A lot of people claim to be
Like I was
sociopaths
thinking,
and
like,
they
can you
think,
just move
oh,
it
I
down a
feel
little bit
like
for my video? I
schizophrenic. Am
appreciate
I
it,
a
bro.
sociopath? And the answer is no. Most of you still have empathy, guilt, and remorse, and what people like to call it conscience. We don't have that.
But is that a
Yeah, I feel like she's not sociopath, bro. She's capping, bro. Oh my god. Let me hear Joe, because Joe's like more important than me.
lack of emotions as a whole? Like, how do you not have empathy but still feel sadness, grief, and happiness? To me, it feels like an all or nothing thing. No, I'm not
No,
saying
it's
you're against
repressed.
this. Like,
The definition of depression is the lack of these emotions. So, like, if somebody's depressed or repressed, you know, or have another mental health, the mental health. What is mental health, chat? Like, if you have issues with it, it means you either have a extreme amounts of it or low amounts of emotions. This is what it literally is, bro. And majority of the time, I would say it's related to biology, like your thyroid. Your thyroid is responsible for your emotions because it is the main function for sending hormones and stuff like that. So, like, when you have issues with this, you have issues with emotions. It has nothing to do with being sociopath or psychopath. I don't feel like emotions play a huge role. Yeah, psychopath, they do wear a mask of emotion, but they could also feel emotions themselves. You know what I'm saying? But they really good at not
I know
showing
this
it.
is like we're talking about like something that actually exists in today's world. I'm saying I'm confused personally on the idea that like you could feel like sadness or uh happiness but not feel regret, remorse, guilt.
Are you born a sociopath or do you become one?
I
So
just asked that. That's the fuck. Dude, I love that. That was a question.
Bro,
I'm so glad for the
same.
answer.
Bro,
I
shout
have
out
a
to
strong
Joe, bro.
belief that anyone with factor one traits, which is the callousness, the grandiosity, the glibness, the charm, that's all born. You're born with that. And that's where the distinction comes in between sociopathy and psychopathy. So, psychopathy is based on the Hare checklist, which is the work of a clinical psychologist who is Canadian. And so, there's a lot of traits that can be ascribed to factor one versus factor two. So, factor one is when you don't commit like crimes out of passion, you don't react out of heat, out of anger in the moment, you react out of coldness and a long calculated strategy. And that's what I believe I have. The thing is, it's
Bro, wallah, like, bro, wallah, she's like, sorry, Joe, for interrupting. But wallah, bro, I don't care, bro. When a person who's actually that nerdy about who they are, they're literally faking it, bro. She did a lot of research just to make herself feel important. Like, oh, look at me, I have sociopathy. You know what I'm saying? I am important. Bro, on God, bro, you're lying, bro. You're putting on an act. You just want to convince yourself that you're a sociopath. You're not a sociopath, bro. What is this, bro? Oh my
Fucking
days.
terrifying. How do you have friendships if everything's like a cold, calculated
Nah, bro, she's
strategy?
lying. Nobody who's
Like,
cold would say they're cold, bro. If you're cold, if you don't have emotion, you're not gonna recognize that you have emotion. Because if you say, "Oh, I don't have emotion," I don't have it, that means you feel pride, or you feel lack of guilt. You know what I'm saying? Lack of guilt is a guilt, but like zero. You know what I'm saying? It's the opposite of guilt, which is still a category of emotion. Because, like for example, light that defines as no darkness, and no and darkness is defined as no light. You know what I'm saying? They're both like the same spectrum. Actually, same line, end of the spectrum. You know
how
what
do
I'm
you
saying?
have a social life? I know it's like sociopaths have
Checkmate.
antisocial behavior, but they put on a fake social,
Exactly.
apparatus, like an
That's what I said.
extroverted
But
persona.
shout out to Joe, bro.
impulsive and reckless. I am when it comes to adventures, I am not when it comes to revenge and plots. I can spend a year, 2 years working on a plot to get back at somebody. I
What? 2 years?
She says not based on revenge and
Two
proceeds to
years
work
getting back at
on
somebody?
yeah, two
Oh my
years.
god,
Bro,
that
that's
is
contradicting.
war? Being like holding a grudge for that long?
Lack
Holy
of
shit.
emotions,
I mean,
chat. Remember that word.
holding
Lack
a
of
that's like a
emotions.
deep-rooted like anger is how I would say that.
Exactly. That's
It's
narcissistic.
more cold because like the level of calculatedness is like very long term. Like you're not going to have that emotion for such a long time, so it's seen as like a more neutral, just like numbness.
Sorry, chat. I was just
If
speed
you
up
regret
the.
not having a bachelor's degree when you were younger, then this is for you. What if I told you you can earn internationally recognized bachelor's degree in just
Excuse
I
me.
hate
I have a degree bachelor science mechanical engineering. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the flip out of here. Anyway, sorry, chat.
meal planning. Every time I go to the grocery store, I buy one of the same four things because it's what I know how to make, and I'm too scared to branch out because I don't know what I should get. I don't know what I should make.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna skip because I'm using his video and Joe is the good, so I'll let him
With
advertise.
HelloFresh, they make that process so much easier, not only by having the produce and meal kits delivered directly to your door, but also in conveniently packed meal kit prep plans that you're able to make in 30 minutes or less. All the
Yeah,
ingredients are delivered fresh to your door with a simple, easy to use instruction packet on how to make the dish itself. I mean, look at the options. With endless new stuff every week, you're bound to find something that you're ready to enjoy. So check out
that's
HelloFresh.
good,
Use my
bro.
code JoeBFM
But if
at
I was in America, I would
HelloFresh.com
do it.
for free
Scan, scan,
shipping
chat,
and
scan.
free shipping. Free meals are
Use
provided
VPN,
discounted on every
scan,
sponsored
and
recipe, and instantly
buy
increase
it,
my
and
sales.
just
Sign
like
up
don't
today.
use
Use
it.
my code JoeBFM at HelloFresh.com or click the link in the description. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it.
Do not get into fistfights. I do not get aggressive. I do not
Shout
do
out to
things
Joe
that
for
will
the
cost me my
sponsor.
freedom, my life, and my social circle.
But then what the fuck are you doing for 2 years to get back at somebody? Like plotting the death of their grandmother? Like I don't understand. Like what in a long term scale is revenge in a 2 year span? Like filter like slowly
Sociopaths, if you literally get something done with you, you either do it instantly or you just think of a solution. Like what's the psychology of these like messed up people have in general is like, okay, if I go like they have a more problem solution based mindset rather than emotional. They have like your exactly Mo. What? I just said it. Yeah. Yeah, they have more logical mindset than a emotional mindset because they don't have emotions apparently according to if she whatever she has. Like bro, think about it. Okay, let's say somebody, I'm a psychopath, somebody did stuff on me and I want a revenge. Either A, I'm gonna kill them instantly, or B, if it's too hard, not gonna lie, I'll just move on to the next person and instantly I won't care about it because guess why, I don't have emotion.
inputting
I
like
have,
higher
but
doses of
if I was a
like
psychopath I wouldn't have
mercury into
emotion.
their water or something, like make them do something sabotage. No, I feel like it'd be like you're like slowly implementing like mercury into their water, so eventually they die. Like I don't understand.
How can you spot a sociopath? The funny thing is, people think sociopaths are going to be scary in person, that there's a distinction between them and other people. The truth is, there really isn't. What I notice in a fellow sociopath
Well,
is
they're
that
not scary.
I
I'll
if you
fight
look
you
me in the face,
1v1.
if you see
Come
me
to the
dead, you
octagon.
will see my eyes
I'll
are closed.
take one
So I
leg,
personally had to teach
literally
myself how to
to
blink
down
more
it.
because I was freaking people out. And so
What? She had to tell herself to manually blink more?
that's something that you will notice, the ability to hold eye contact for as long as possible. Usually because we don't have the same
Ooh, I'd be darting away, dude. I can't keep eye contact that long.
Yeah,
In
same.
conversation.
That's
I
why I wear
can't like look at
glasses.
you ever. But like, okay, say we're having a conversation. Hey, how are you doing? Yeah, so the other day I was just, I was on the street and I passed this one guy and he didn't really like look at me in the way that I thought he would. And so it's like you kind of like dab
Bro,
back.
I
You
do
look at
that
me, you look
too.
away, you look at your surroundings, you
Bro,
look
it's
back.
so
You look at your
relatable,
surroundings, you look
bro.
back. When they're talking, I look directly at them as a sign of respect. But when I'm talking, I won't look into your eyes the whole time. Because when somebody's talking to you, you look at them to show that you're paying attention. That's a level of respect. Is like if I'm talking, you look at me because when you're looking at me, you're saying I'm
Bro,
obviously listening to
literally,
what you're
bro.
saying. But if I'm talking, I'm not going to stare you down. You have autism. I don't think I do. I've
Nah,
tested. I'm fairly
cause
certain
I,
I don't have autism.
cause, cause,
But I do. I
cause
am unable to
autism
hold
is
my
like
tongue
rare.
in a conversation for
So
extended periods of time. Like I will
if we're
not
sharing the
talk.
same emotion, I don't think we're
we're also
autistic.
very
Maybe we're
calm in
both
tough
autistic. I don't
situations,
know.
and we're calm when we even get like almost hit by a car, like I was the other day. My heart rate did not go up at all. So when you notice someone who's exceptionally calm, exceptionally good in stress, it's highly likely that they could be a sociopath.
Well, that's what John Kiriakou, the CIA whistleblower, was saying. He said the people they want for the CIA have sociopathic tendencies.
Do you have friends?
Bro, that's a very good point. Every person has sociopathic tendencies or psychopathic tendencies. It's just a trait that is useful for them. So if like for example, as a kid, like I talk with somebody and I lie behind them and it works and I get no consequence, guess what? That will follow up. It doesn't mean I'm a sociopath. It's just because everybody, for in one shape or way, would either lie, would either manipulate somebody one shape or another in modern day society, at least. So, bro, therefore, everybody says sociopath. No, everybody has sociopath tendencies. Maybe you have sociopath tendencies by thinking that you could manipulate as you Donkey Kong imbecile.
I'm a sociopath. I'm not like a serial killer, okay? Of course I
All right, well, we started this video
Oh
by saying
my
you kill animals that aren't pets, which is
god.
very vague.
have friends. Like, do you think I'm like AI or something? I have so many friends. I've had long-term friends. I've had people who I find to be disposable. And so
Yeah, but I feel like she never has a true friend. The way that she's
I have friends who I find disposable. Like, who would say that? Like, literally, if I'm your friend, which I will never be, you Donkey Kong imbecile. But if I was your friend and I literally look at this video and you say this, even if I'm the among the real friend you said, long-term friend, I will befriend you. Befriend. I will unfriend you. Not like Facebook, but like on real life basis. Like, what the hell is this, bro?
explaining it is like a sociopath would never be able to have that deep-rooted connection with somebody. Like in the Aristotle sense of like utility friends, and then there's like she has friends that have purposeful relationships with her where it's like, hey, we're coworkers. I need you to be my friend so we can help each other with this. And then she has friends that she enjoys hanging out with. But it's like the way that she's describing herself emotionally makes it seem like she could never have like a deep understanding connection wise with another person.
I've had people who I find to be
Exactly, that's a
disposable.
sociopath,
And so
but
I'll look at
she
them and
has,
it's like
bro.
they stop having a use. But my real friend
Okay, see, like that, like that's crazy. Like the way that she's describing disposable friends, the average person would just say they're my acquaintance. Like I have people that are acquaintances where we are friends due to circumstances.
Exactly, that's narcissistic. That's what I'm saying. You're narcissistic. Like you have classmates. Sometimes I'm not gonna put them as a friend group because I'm insulting my actual friends, right? So I would say, oh, they're my classmates. I'm not gonna say they're my friends at disposal because if I put them as category as friends, two things. Number one, you don't know the definition of friends and you're an innocent person. Number two, you just wanna sound cool. And number three, I forgot. But number two, coming back to number two, that's what she's doing, bro. She just want to sound cool. You know what I'm saying?
But I would not be like, you're a disposable friend when you're no longer of use to me. I would get rid of you. I feel like that's a very cold take.
who are within the core, they get the best friendship imaginable. Like I will do anything for these people, but
Yeah, Loki, having her on your side would be awesome.
I would do anything for these people. Yeah, you're a sociopath, bro.
where you'll lose me is consistency. And so whoever falls off based on that, I understand. I'd be annoyed too.
But it's not a deep-rooted friendship. She's never going to be, like, I understand she's saying, like, she'll be there for you, but it's like, if you're a sociopath, you don't have a sense of empathy, you don't have a sense of care, and you're unable to do that. When your friend goes,
Call
hey,
her
I need help
out.
moving in, all my other friends are busy, my mom just died, and I have to
Bro's
move
like
out because I
Sergeant
can't pay the rent at
Dogs.
this place. No part of you
He
would
know
be like, okay, I
he
need to get rid of this
noticed,
person. You would just, maybe from a
but he can't
calculated
prove
sense,
it.
you're like, this is valuable to me to help this person in this scenario. But that's more of like a personal gain sense than like I actually just want to help this person because I feel bad for them.
Exactly. And like for example, let's say this is a bottle, right? I bought this bottle. I will drink it, and when I'm not thirsty anymore, I'll throw it away. Simple, bro. Like it's simple mathematics. You're not gonna sit down and say, "Oh, if they're loyal, I'll keep." That's one of the criteria of friendship. If you put in criteria on friendship, other than your personal goals, and when you're done, you're still friends with them. Guess what? They're actually your friend, and you're not a sociopath.
You know,
What do you
Just an
consider a
a
friend?
hole.
I like someone who is going to be loyal, who will not generally start fights or create a hierarchy within the friendship circle. I don't
You
like
put in
hierarchy in
criteria.
friendships. I need someone who is willing to be there for me at 2 a.m. like I'm there for them at 2 a.m.
see, but
So
that's the thing. It's like
basically, I'm a sociopath,
when
according
she's
to
there
her.
for somebody in their times of need, she is showing a true caring for somebody outside of her own individual interests.
That's what I
The
said.
population has ASPD. I believe it's
Call
approximately
her
2 to 4%
out.
of the population has ASPD. And
ASPD,
What is ASPD?
antisocial
Antisocial
personality disorder.
personality disorder, chronic mental health
Yeah,
condition
that's what I
characterized by
said.
long-term
Shout
pattern of
out to you,
manipulating,
Joe, for
exploiting, violating,
confirming the
manipulating others.
information for the nation.
So statistically, let's say it's 2%. 222 people in this chat show forms of sociopathic tendencies.
I would say it's
2%,
probably about 60
220,
women. Women are the underrepresented,
20%,
and that's probably because
2000.
our
Damn, he
access
has
to justice
10K.
is
Shout out to him,
limited.
bro, or something like that.
We don't have the same advantages of men in that domain.
Is there an even gender split?
No, absolutely not. Men are far more likely to be sociopathic. Men are far more likely to be psychopathic. Men are far more likely to be violent, to be aggressive, and to have the physical size in order to assert that dominance. Whereas women just don't have that.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting in the zone and staying there, that feels more like luck than something you can control. So that's why we
I'll just go to
The
YouTube.
best way of dealing
Type
with a sociopath.
sounds
Okay, so
that
let's say
make
how
me
it's gone so
calm.
far.
Like,
You are dealing with a bad sociopath.
What was the
What
question?
best way of dealing with a sociopath? Okay, so this depends on whether you are dealing with a bad sociopath who you want to get rid of.
Finally, that's what I want.
So if you want to get rid of a sociopath, what you have to do is become exceptionally boring. We cannot tolerate.
What? So you have somebody that like likes you and you don't like them back and they're like a sociopath and they won't leave you alone, so you just become boring and then they'll leave.
We honestly cannot tolerate boredom. So the minute you start being less interesting to us, we'll lose. Like we'll drop you.
Isn't that every friendship ever, bro? Like if you're boring, you're not gonna have friends. I feel like that's every person ever, bro. What the flip is she on? Wallahi, she's lying. Wallah al she's coping, bro. She's coping, bro. I swear to God, if you go to you go to her Insta page, she will write, "I'm a sociopath." I swear to God, she's at that, bro.
You could become very needy, very clingy, very dull, ugly, gain some weight. That sort of stuff will make us lose interest in you.
All right, well, I'm not gonna get fat for the sole purpose of somebody losing interest in me.
My guy, if I or girl, if I there's person A, right? I see, oh, we have common interests. Therefore, they're interesting. Therefore, I'll be their friend. If you have nothing in common, I'll not be friends with you. Simple as that. That's just normal behavior. Or maybe I'm a sociopath.
What the fuck? If somebody, I feel like there's got to be better ways. Yeah, maybe acting boring. It's like, all right, yeah, maybe lose yourself a little bit. You just pick up drinking, gain 30 pounds.
We are so bored as a baseline. If you bore us even more, we're gonna cut you real quick. Like you'll be out of here in no time.
When you say bored as a
Well,
baseline,
you're
what do you
boring,
mean?
so get the hell out of
So
here.
I get bored basically just existing. So I don't necessarily feel boredom in the way a child would, but I feel this like sense of restlessness or agitation when I'm not actively a part of something that's going to bring me success or bring me fun. So that's when I start.
Doesn't that feel more like an ADHD like kind of energetic? That doesn't really feel like a sociopathy thing. That feels more just like a restlessness of constant.
You cracked the code, Joe. Oh my God, bro, he's so smart. He's so intelligent. Like, what will I do without him, bro? That's literally what I said.
Spending wild amounts of money, going on trips I never planned earlier, just forgetting medications and deciding to stop taking them because it's inconvenient going to a pharmacy. That boredom really gets in your bones, and then you just have to do something about it. So it's already so bad. When you exacerbate it, of course we're going to get rid of you. Did you want to kill cats as a child?
Why cats? What is the is that like a thing?
Exactly, white cats. They most of the time it's like dog or like a squirrel, rabbit. Nobody's gonna kill cat because number one, cats are like literally psychopaths themselves. Psychopath attracts psychopath. I guess I don't know. Comment down below.
Like people have an interest in killing cats if they're like psycho or sociopaths?
No, I don't think I've ever wanted to kill cats. I adore cats. I have 4 Persian cats. So no, I've never wanted to kill cats. And I'm going to be specific there, not cats.
Persian
I've done it in childhood,
cats.
but never to cats.
Shout out to
You can't
Persia.
just go to the next question. Well, you can't just go to the next question and leave that on a fucking open-ended statement there. Yeah, there's things I did. Like what? What did we kill? Were we strangling dogs? What were we doing? Were we blowing up frogs? I don't understand.
Exactly, bro. That's why she's lying because this is rehearsed, Joe. You need to understand this. I know you don't want to do it, so you don't want to get canceled. But like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta say it, Joe. Like, she is lying her teeth out.
Do you want to elaborate or no?
Just move into the next question. Thank fuck the interviewer, Aaron.
Somebody
Thank
do an
you.
edit
Thank you
of
for
the
bugging.
of the interviewer being
No.
Sergeant Dox. Literally. He's trying to Oh my god! I saw a CIA interview detecting manipulators. The people who are like looking at the right are thinking about like a solution base. If they look at the left, they think about the memories. Oh my
I was a
god!
very violent child.
Oh gosh. See, that's not
Oh,
elaborating in the way that. See,
bro.
that's making me more curious.
I didn't carry that out past approximately 12. And let's just say in India,
Liar.
when I visited, we visit every December. It's a lot easier to get around the
Liar.
laws
When she's a
as long
kid,
as
she
you
was
don't
watching like horror
exuding
movies.
violence towards other people,
That's why she's like this.
towards animals. But it's never been cats.
I was about to say
Or
shout out to
because
Sigmund
so
Freud, but
much.
his methods were
But like, what? Okay, that's
Epsteinish.
okay. There's a difference there, though. Like, if you're killing like minnows or like fish, I feel like that's like not fucked compared to like, okay, you like drowned a dog or something like that.
What emotions do you have?
Like the level of consciousness of the creature.
Yeah, okay. You know what, Joe? I was about to disagree with you, but you obviously go to it, and I understand. But like, killing a fish is kind of actually sometimes worse because fish is like really weird. So you know what I'm saying? You're like a creep if you kill a fish. You're evil if you kill a dog.
You know what I mean? Like if somebody was like, when I was a kid, I used to kill frogs. I'd be like, nah, that's bad. But I wouldn't be like
I
shocked.
did kill a
But if
frog
people were like,
once,
when I was 5,
but that
I
was in
used to
biology
strangle a
class.
dog to death.
I accidentally removed his heart,
Have you gone to therapy
or
or
her.
like?
I don't know. I
What?
didn't see the
You know
gentle.
what I mean? Like there's like a level of like
I
lasting
asked. I didn't
impact
ask
of
for the frog's
understanding.
gender.
And I'm a sociopath. I'm not AI. I'm not a robot. I have all the emotions. I just don't.
Wait, what was the question? What emotions do you have?
And I'm a sociopath. I'm not AI. I'm not a robot. I have all the emotions. I just don't experience empathy, guilt, or remorse. I think the strongest emotion.
Hey, chat. I am more. I have beard, but I don't have beard. Like, what the flip? You contradicted yourself. Oh,
I feel a rage, contempt. Contempt
maybe
is
share
probably the strongest
definition
word
are
to have.
different. Let me give her
Disgust.
benefit of doubt.
Like people could do the mildest thing and it will trigger disgust. Like
Even though
sometimes
my
I
doubt
am
is
very
Sergeant
calculated,
Dogs
very
mode.
precise and planned out, but sometimes I do have a rage attack, and I worry that one day it might go too far.
What does a rage attack look like?
So I've been told that it looks like the soul has left my body. My eyes look a lot darker. I have previously attempted to hurt someone with a knife.
That's called being a crash out. Who is not a crash out until unless you're Thorfinn. Even Thorfinn himself crashed out. Even Joe Bartolozzi crashes out. Doesn't mean he's a
Tumble
sociopath.
down flights of stairs, and the rage attack is kind of like just irrational. Like
You're just an
you
a-hole,
can't talk me out of it. Like I need the time to calm down
an emotional
because if
person.
anyone is getting in the way of that, they're going to be a casualty, unfortunately.
Do you feel
Bro just used the term casualty.
joy and happiness?
Yes, I do. I do feel joy. I feel happiness. I feel happy for others if they are part of that call because I see that as myself succeeding. I also do experience jealousy, like an entitlement to an extent. So it's kind of like this baseline of
Yeah, you feel jealousy because you're a narcissist, because you just want the person to be important. That's why you came to the show and you're saying, yo, I'm a
I don't think that's
flipping
super common for
sociopath.
sociopaths, though. I think it's very common in friend groups for people to feel jealous of other friends' success. And you
Exactly.
got to realize, like, you
It's
have God
just
up in your
God
face, bro.
complexity. That's what
Like,
she
if you see your
is.
friends succeed, you should always be happy, regardless of whether you could still. I don't think it's bad to witness your friends succeed and go, "Damn, I wish I had that." But that shouldn't take away from the level of happiness you feel for
Goated,
them.
goated, bro. Wallah, goated. Yeah, you obviously sometimes in your heart feel like, damn, what? Like, I wish I was there. But at the same time, like jealousy is a good thing because, like, like it's envy that's bad. Envy means like I don't want him, but it's jealousy is like, oh, I wish I was there. But like whatever, that's like what jealousy is.
Does that make sense?
It's a
Like, let's say
normal
your friend
thing.
wins the lottery. You could go, "I wish I won the lottery," but you shouldn't be mad or upset that your friend
That's
won and not you.
envy.
You could be like,
That's
"Damn, I wish I
narcissistic.
won," but you shouldn't be like, "Oh, okay, fuck you," like pissed off at them for their success.
and then
Exactly.
Okay, not success. Winning the lottery isn't success. More so like luck, I guess.
anyone can do something like
No, my uncle won
just
some
writing
lottery.
down
I think he succeeded in life or something like that.
I just built a budgeting app. What? How? Base 44. Look, it pulls our expenses into one place and
Where's my
breaks down spending
mouse?
by team.
How about you
I'm not a
build
child with
how about you build an app where like what I'm saying it will help you advertise more
this.
Donkey
What advice can
Kongs.
you give me in terms of care? Well, firstly, no
What
child
was the
has.
question?
I know a child with this.
I know a child with
What advice can you give me in terms of care? Well, firstly, no child has antisocial personality disorder. All they can have is callous unemotional traits and conduct disorder, which I had. If you have a kid who is showing the kind of callous emotional traits that you would see in a sociopath, it's very important to
okay, W for
take
that.
that child to the right sort of therapy early. Because
Okay,
even when I was
W
21,
W.
which is when I got diagnosed, my
Finally, we agree on
psychiatrist, he's a
something.
forensic psychiatrist, he mainly works with prisoners. He wasn't quick to give me my label because he thought, look, you're 21.
Wait. Side note. Have you ever watched? So like, She's saying she can feel sadness and happiness. Have you? But she doesn't feel empathy. So when she is like watching a movie, like a sad movie, is there never like a moment where she would cry? You know, for example.
Empathy is literally putting your shoes into somebody. Not like that. Not into somebody. I'm talking about putting yourself in somebody's shoes. So if you're how are you gonna get happiness if you're not like happiness and sadness usually most of the time is like relating yourself to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like if, for example, if I get six pack, I will not be happy until I compare myself with others, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes like, oh yeah, I feel better, I'm happy myself, but obviously I feel bad with the person. It's always that case. It's not singular thing. You can't live on earth by yourself and be happy or sad because there is no comparison of some sort, and that comparison comes with empathy. I don't say empathy is emotion, you donkey
Rocket.
kong.
This is maybe a bad example, but this is one of the most recent films where I fully cried that I can spoil.
Okay, I have to skip because my viewers might not watch it. I watched it because Joe Bartolozzi watched like a documentary about it. So I'm sorry, Joe, but like I have to just for my viewers.
What are other really sad films that I've
Uh,
cried?
s-
I used to not. I have to be
I have to skip this. I wish I can hear this, but I don't want to my fans
What
to be
scene in
spoiled.
Cars 1 made you cry? What scene? Mater's death. Mater didn't die.
Eventually, he just realized.
Cars 2 made the cry. Or Cars 3 because Lightning McQueen lost. That was like really sad.
In me. It was completely immutable. There was nothing that they could
He
do
got
to change
replaced.
that. All he could could do was show me how bad the prisons were in order for me to not commit strong acts of violence. But yeah, no children can have this, and no child is just a monster from childhood. Like no child is like that. Like even when I was 3, I mean, my mum used to call me a monster, which I thought was like quite despicable to say to a 3-year-old. But you know, it is what it is.
And you mentioned therapy. What is I guess, the purpose of that therapy? What's the kind of end goal?
Therapy was, I don't think it was effective in, let's say, curing the sociopathy or psychopathy.
No, I think it would be more so teaching her, like, hey, we know you have this condition. This is the ways that you're going to have to work around it to live a normal life.
It wasn't like that. It was more just managing the symptoms rather than treating them. Because
Yeah.
the thing is with therapy, it can make you worse because it teaches you how to manipulate more effectively and which language to use to extract the most you can out of other people and still sound decent and humane while you're doing it. So I don't think therapy is necessarily effective, but it is.
Bro, I will notice the slow blinking. There's no way that's a true trait though of like every sociopath, but she blinks so slow. Like watch her blink.
Fairly effective, but it is nice to have someone who you can vent to who won't judge you. Which
Like
No, I swear.
in, let's say, curing the sociopathy or psychopathy.
No, I think it would be more so teaching her.
It wasn't make you that. It was more just managing the symptoms rather than
1,
treating them. Because the
2,
thing is with therapy, it can make you worse because it teaches you how to manipulate more
3,
effectively and which language to use
4,
to extract the most you can out of
5,
other people and still sound decent and humane while you're doing it. So I don't think
6.
therapy is necessarily effective, but it is.
Bro, I will notice.
Yeah, because she wasn't closing her, she was like moving her eye to the side. That's why it gives the effect of slowness. So, unfortunately, Joe, unfortunately, I'm very sorry, bro. Very sorry. Please, Joe, please, I don't mean to criticize you. Yeah, she blinks, and I remember she said, I don't want to go back, but she said like, I'm convincing myself to blink. What the hell does that mean? Even if you don't blink, it doesn't mean you're sociopathic or psychopathic. Like for example, I don't blink because like whenever I blink, I see like Mexican cartels skinning person alive every time because it's like printed in my eyes. So that's why I blink less, and that's why I wear glasses so that I don't show you me not blinking. You know what I'm saying? I just blinked because I told myself to blink.
No way that's a
And
true
then
trait, though, of, like,
I
hey,
reminded
we know
myself
you
of the
have this
memory, so
condition.
now
This is so
I'm thinking about it without
watch
blinking.
her blink.
Thanks, chat.
But it is nice to have someone who you can vent to who won't judge you, which
Like
is fun. Do sociopaths thrive in leadership positions? Yes, we do. I did exceptionally well in leadership positions in politics and finance. It's just
aren't like CEOs
She was a
of companies, like,
politician.
way higher percentages of sociopaths and psychopaths than like any other fucking position. Like being the head of a company, largely you have a higher chance of being somebody that is a sociopath.
it's exactly what we were born to do. Like we are born to rule, I believe, because we are not encumbered by like the ills of society, the society.
I would not say sociopaths are born to rule. I think
I kind of agree. Like, yeah, they're not born to rule, obviously, but like they have the qualities because a leader quality is they have to make rational decisions with minimal emotions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like that's like the true factor. You know what I'm saying? Like being a leader, it's not like a trait that's really good because number one, you have to like do emotionless. You know what I'm saying? Choosing. Like like for example, if press the button, it will save a lot of people, but it will kill some people. But you'll still do it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you're just thinking, you're gonna hesitate because of the emotional factor. But like sociopaths don't have that emotional factor, so they easily press the button, even though they don't feel empathy. But at the same time, they're just trying to think of like solutions without
they're
any
born to just be
bias.
put in positions where hard decisions need to be made and they have to be callous about it, but not a full leading position. Does that make sense? Like, I don't think you should have a leader that feels no remorse or guilt at the top, but I think that who that guy employs to do other segmented things, you could have a sociopath lead and do very well. But you don't want the guy making the decisions and calling the shots to be a sociopath.
We can make the
You don't want that, yeah, for sure.
people and
Emotion,
like
emotion
we
does play. Emotion does play a role sometimes. Like, yeah, or benefit economy, but some people may die hungry. I mean, yeah, that's messed up because again, that's like you feel sad for them. That's like empathy. You know what I'm saying? And not having that, being a sociopath, would definitely kill these
do
people.
things that will create profits no matter whose neck we have to step on. And that's really what you need in these positions. And I think also it's a constructive way to use what our nature gave us.
Do you think a lot of world leaders are sociopaths or psychopaths?
Oh, 100%, 100%. I don't necessarily want to get sued, but so let me just say a lot of world leaders are very sociopathic, if not full-blown.
What do you mean? I don't want to get sued. F Trump, bro. I'm not gonna do middle finger. I'm not gonna say F word because I'm family friendly guy. But F Trump. Like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? Aren't you a free world country? I mean, I can't insult my president
You from acting out when
because
someone
Iraq is not really freedom.
I feel first came across Ansarada in 2014, it was a
Uh-huh.
corporate finance deal we were working on for.
Yeah, I don't. 2014, I can't relate because I wasn't
So
conscious.
Bundy had the privilege of existing in the 1970s
I
when
was 10
social
years
media
old.
wasn't a thing, and we didn't have Uber, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have Meta, like tracking out every movement.
What does it mean Bundy didn't? Bundy
I feel
didn't.
like the
Like,
question
how
is,
can you
did
acting out with
Ted?
somebody like
Ted
Bundy didn't? Does that mean didn't stop acting out? Because Ted Bundy murdered a million people. Yeah, dude, I
uh,
think he's, he's a privilege. I think
yeah,
she's
I
saying that
agree.
he's not
I don't know what
sincere.
was the question,
Like,
but I agree.
as a serial killer, he was privileged to be in a time that enabled him to do the things that he did without immediately getting caught. Like, somebody like Ted Bundy today would have been, found the week after he killed somebody.
Meta, like tracking out every movement. When the police didn't understand how DNA worked, that was something that Bundy was very, very privileged to have. Unfortunately, now one thing is I don't have the size advantage. Like I would have to do something very stealthy if I'm trying to get rid of somebody, whereas a man can use physical strength to overpower somebody. Which I think Bundy was just he had the freedom to do it, he had the motive to do it. That was the only thing that really gave him joy. Whereas I can get joy out of other domains, even if it means like turning down my sadism. I can still get joy from other things that I do, which I think the ones who are very violent and it's tied to their sexuality is kind of like they go to a certain level and they just can't come back. And so I always try to
So if she
understand
has
what
the
threshold is
strength,
for
she
me
will do
and
it. Oh my
understand that if I go
days!
past that, I'm gonna
I don't
throw
do it
my
because
entire
it's
essence.
haram.
And I can throw minor things away. Like I can throw away a year or like
So
2 years.
if she
But
goes to the
if I'm
gym,
gonna
she
get
will
attacked with
off people.
brutality, then
Hey,
there's certain things
FBI,
I
put
wouldn't
her
do
in the
because I'd be
list.
sloppy. Like Bundy himself was also sloppy, but a lot of them weren't. There were a lot
Bro, Bundy was the sloppiest serial killer of all time. That motherfucker got caught and ran away like 5 times.
of them were clean about what they did. And even if they weren't, like no one was gonna catch them.
Do you meet the
Whereas me,
guy?
I'd get caught real quick. So I don't have that luxury. I don't have the strength luxury, and I don't have the ability to spend a long time incarcerated. And I understand where my threshold is, and
Wow, she's talking about this in a very matter-of-fact way. Like, not that she's basically saying that she doesn't kill people. The way that I'm feeling like this is like she's saying she doesn't kill people not because she doesn't want to, but because it doesn't make sense to.
whereas for me, I'd get caught real quick. So I don't have that luxury. I don't have the strength luxury, and I don't have the ability to spend a long time incarcerated. And I understand where my threshold is, and clearly a lot of these people didn't, especially Bundy.
Do you think what
Brady said, I feel like she needs to be institutionalized. I don't know. I feel like she is I think she knows that she has these weird, like, I guess, urges, but she's, like, not acting on them, is the way that it's, like, being portrayed. Like, she has these rage moments where she probably has
Nah,
really
bro.
bad, like,
She
message
needs
to
to get
everybody.
in a
feel
goofy
now?
edit. Like,
I
she's
think he deserved the death
lying.
penalty, and I do think he could have never been rehabilitated. I believe that he would have tried to escape again. Ted.
Yeah, I think I mean, I've had the take with
Bro,
prison
my mom
that
is
it's
calling,
best
but
because you can get some punishment
Joe
rather than go through
Bartolozzi,
the
his
stages. Like
videos
some
are
amazing psycho
uninterruptible, so
criminals
I need to
such as,
focus, lock in.
Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, where they are too far gone. They have crossed over the horizon and they'll never return. Right? Like there's a level of being crazy where you can't come back.
If sociopaths ran the world, what would get better? Our transport systems, they'd be a lot faster. We would get to where we need to be because we have to backstab some people on time. We would be.
I feel like that's just like a random. That's like a random.
Exactly, bro. What? Like, if you're sociopathic, would you manipulate the engine to be faster? Like, what the skibidi is this? If I'm on the bus, I'll go to A to B instantaneously. All right. What the hell does that mean, bro? Like what, making metros? I mean, isn't that like engineer solution? So every engineer is a sociopath. What the skibidi is
Product,
this?
yes. I think in certain countries, sure, but it's more so like what are the wills and aspirations of the individual that's in power, right? The sociopath in power doesn't give a fuck about public
Yeah,
transportation.
if you're in
Doesn't give a fuck about
Iraq,
public transportation.
kind of
An
makes sense.
excellent
You
person,
think of a
so
solution.
hospitals would be of the highest quality if you could afford to go, because we just want to have material gain. We want to have material gain. We want to have social dominance, and we
No,
want
it'd be
to
worse because you're just focusing on profits. You're not gonna focus on giving people free medcare.
live in a world that worships the kind of people that we are. So we would create the most efficient but heartless city and country. If we
I could get under the idea that like a sociopath isn't necessarily just like it is
I
full
feel
body.
like that's wrong, bro. Like being what do you call it? Not obviously not. I apologize if I meant you. I don't mean you. I'm saying like she says like for country to be better, sociopathic tendencies is important. No, sociopathic tendencies only purpose is to give me and myself beneficial information and beneficial you know what I'm saying, actions and beneficial rewards, beneficial everything, beneficial. If I'm gonna care about society, I need to have empathy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing this for the love of the game, not for the love of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like what he's describing is basically an engineer who doesn't care about money, like me.
Financial gain, but a sociopath isn't necessarily going to fully lean into just like a hardcore, unmonitored, monopoly-esque capitalist society because that would be like a short-term gain, long-term downfall. So, like, even though they wouldn't care about the people at the bottom, they would realize that they have to for the purpose of bettering themselves. Like, even if you are a sociopath and you don't, and you're in power
That's
and
what
you
I
don't care about
said.
poor people, you have to care about poor people because if the poor people get so bad that they can't work and survive, then your entire economy collapses. because people at the top need people at the bottom.
Do you think humanity would survive if everyone
Exactly.
was a sociopath?
Yes, I think it would be a very productive society. It would be
Well, then it would just be the norm.
very streamlined. We would probably have more deaths, more murders, more violent crime, but our our whole budget, it would run pretty well because we have the control, we have the desire to take as much of that profit as we can. So with everybody trying to take it,
I'm gonna full disagree because if you had, you would have to restructure the entire government to basically have like an individual, like we would have to run like an oligarchy society because if you had sociopaths in every single part
Exactly.
of parliament or office,
Everybody just want to have
the
money.
entire House, the entire Senate, all of Congress is a sociopath, they're all going to be manipulating in a way that they're trying to get self-gain, which kind of actually seems like what's happening right now. But
Bro,
Did you
he's
know the
spitting so
Middle
much
East is one of
facts.
the fastest growing gaming markets on the planet? Over 23
do
Let's
you
go to
listen to your
Amazon.
brain? No. No, I like my life. I like who I am. I like how I can do things that other people would be scared to do. I like that I take risks.
Well,
I
that's
like that I take
contradicting.
rules
She
to
said that she really likes the idea of killing people, but she doesn't have the strength. So you would have I changed your physical strength.
fight people
Contradiction
in a way that they
number
can't
1
do.
million.
I'm glad that I don't have to worry about rejection, anxiety, abandonment. I just don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be real. I don't give a fuck about losing people.
The same person who said that they spent 2 years of taking revenge on somebody, by the way.
If someone is offended by something that I do, all right, piss off. Sayonara. I don't care.
That's a sociopath disorder, but again, 2 years?
If someone thinks that
chat, for all the people that saying she's mental, she's stoned. She's not mental. She's not stoned. She's a diagnosed sociopath. This is the entire point of the video. What are we doing? What are we saying? She's insane. What is she talking about? That's the point of the video. Is she is a diagnosed sociopath. She does not feel empathy for other people.
that I need them to live, I will cut you off. Like I managed to cut off
Respect to
Joe.
Joe because he's like, he's like trusting her, and that's like something that's really respectable. So shout out to
I
him.
lived in the same room
But I
for
don't
5
trust
years.
her,
Like
bro.
literally, I didn't talk to my brother for about 2 years, and we lived in the same house. So it's kind of it's very freeing, and I appreciate that. I appreciate not being hung up on guilt and feeling shitty about situations I can't change. I only think of the present. I don't think about the past. I don't think about the future. I live life
2 years, by the way, 2 years.
properly. Have you?
Remember,
I do
2
understand the
years.
freeing aspect of that sense. Like she doesn't hold any regret. Like she like
Have you ever been in love? If she says yes, wallahi, wallahi, bro, I'm gonna do I don't know, bro, but I swear to God, bro.
regret wouldn't consume her, which is good and bad depending on what it's about.
I've been in love. I've been in love twice. I'm in love now. I think for me, love
Bro, what is this video, bro? Wallahi, I wanna quit Alt F4, but I can't because it's Joe Bartolozzi video.
is an act. It's not a
I
feeling.
skipped my mom's
I
call
love
just to
someone
watch
who
this
shows how much
video.
value in my life, and I will decide to love them. I will do whatever's in their best interest because I see them as an extension of myself, and I would never want myself to be harmed. So if anyone with me is,
Bro, she reminds me so much of that artist from Dexter. What is that woman? What is that woman's name? From like season 2, Lila.
Yeah, I know, Lila,
Dexter.
treated poorly by
the
anyone, I
British
will be
girl.
there no matter what. And yes, I would risk present for them because if someone's going to harm them, then I would rather neutralize that and then go to prison than allow that torment to continue. So in terms of romantic love, I think my loyalty is second to none. And if I've decided to be in a relationship with you, I will put you above all else, and I will every single day love you as an action. And I don't just do flowery words. Like I will go out and do the exact things that make that person happy. And I think it's a more effective way to love than empaths.
Can two sociopaths be in a relationship?
Yes, two sociopaths actually could be in a relationship, but they would be in a power struggle constantly.
Bro, she is lying, bro. She's just putting on an act to convince herself she's a sociopath because it feels cool.
And like trying to
Oh, look, I'm evil. It's cool.
The idea that you would have the worry of being with a sociopath that could theoretically just discard you at any moment and not care. Like you could be in a loving relationship with a sociopath, knowing they're a sociopath, and then they could like, I'm not saying they would do this, right? Because she values the idea of a relationship and values loyalty and values love. But like theoretically, you could have somebody that's a sociopath flat out cheat on you, not feel bad about it at all, and then just leave you.
How manipulative are you? I am the most manipulative person you'll ever meet. Like I am.
GG's. If she's a sociopath, which she isn't, every person who's in the friend list, gone. Every person potential to be friends, gone. Every person potential to be working with her, gone, bro. Like has to be the stupidest video of all time. Like if you're a sociopath, you never say that. You say no, I'm not manipulative, but sometimes if I have to, I would. Like that's respectable. You know what I'm saying? That would like, oh, okay. Therefore, I would don't want to put myself in a position of now everybody will counter manipulate you, bro. She manipulated herself.
But like my manipulations are so fantastic, and I can lie better than I would say anybody. I can.
Nobody who's manipulative would say that.
Wow.
The lies are what makes the sociopath. The lies are the only thing keeping us going. Okay, we are so good at lying. That's like our number one like hobby, our number one skill. Lying is like it's like breathing oxygen, because it's not a lie if you believe it.
Have you lied during this interview?
No, unfortunately, I have been honest.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. You lied your teeth out. And that, if you, oh my God, we're in a contradiction circle. She says sociopaths lie, and she lied the entire video. She said that she didn't lie, so therefore she's a sociopath. At the same time, she's not a sociopath because she contradicted herself. But at the same time, contradicting herself might cause her to be, might mean she's lying. Therefore, she's a sociopath. And then we're back in square one.
As goes with the territory, I was informed that
Oh, well, this would be a pointless interview if she lied during it, because then we wouldn't actually be understanding what it's like to be a sociopath. So thankfully, or hopefully, she didn't lie, because then
I'll give her benefit of her doubt. Maybe she's a sociopath, and she played the character of like making herself more literally exaggerated, and sociopaths are under that exaggerated, so that you know what I'm saying. She could go under the radar, type of thing. But that caused herself to be compromised, which sociopaths don't care about other sociopaths to cover for them. So therefore, since she compromised herself, she's not a sociopath herself. So that or Joe, at the end of the day, that video is useless. Yeah, you're right. Well, Joe is
was
smart.
entirely
But he
meaningless.
doesn't do all these
It's
explanations
also
to
brand description
not
correctly. Like,
lose
very
aura.
cat-like eyes. I don't have the luxury of killing somebody without getting caught. Phew. Description that she doesn't have the luxury to harm somebody's
Sorry,
crazy.
chat, but this music's
I
is
gotta
so
piss.
good. Oh, wallah, this music is so good. Shut your mouth. Anyway, chat, thank you for very much for watching. Leaked, yeah, everything leaked, no problem. If you want to come to my house, come. Shout out Joe Bartolozzi, everything. I'll put this link down. If you want a copyright strike and get all of my money, no problem. And if you comment down below what video to react to next, I won't listen to it because I will just react to Joe Bartolozzi videos until I make it out and I react to some of my videos. And maybe I'll play some games. Thank you. Have a nice day.